Today we're going to be taking a look at a Nintendo Switch 2 launch title that I've been playing non-stop for the past few weeks. Honestly, I've not been able to put this one down. So let's get into it and see exactly why this one's got me so hooked. Welcome to the channel everyone, and welcome to my review of Fast Fusion.
Fast Fusion.
Okay, I'll be honest, I had no idea there were 3 previous games making this a series. I know, where have I been? My loss though, for sure. But on the flip side, I think I've jumped into the series with the best entry after looking back at the previous games. Alright, so for anyone late to the party like me, Fast Fusion is a futuristic spacecraft anti-gravity racing game released exclusively on June 2025 as a launch title for the Nintendo Switch 2. It was developed by an indie team called Shinhan Multimedia, based in Munich, Germany. I noticed in the credit there's not many people here, so I looked it up and damn, this studio is just a 6-man team, so it's absolutely incredible what they've created here in my opinion. Fast Fusion has 3 modes. This may not sound a lot, but there's a lot packed into them. Championship mode has 3 speed-based difficulty leagues, each containing 4 cups. Each cup has 3 tracks to race through, giving us a total of 12 tracks, a decent amount. To progress up the leagues, you'll need to finish in the top 3 in the final standings table. This is done as you'd expect by earning points. 12th position will only give you a single point, all the way up to first place, giving you the magic 12 points. Superhero mode is for the more hardcore crowd, giving you challenges to complete across all 12 tracks. Things like finish in first position without crashing or boosting. I really like this as it feels great when you manage to complete a challenge, but can also be very frustrating as one crash and it's all over. Finally, we have time attack mode. It's exactly what you'd expect, but with a twist. You're tasked with trying to beat the developer's personal best time on every track in the game. What a genius idea. It's way better and more fun than just trying to get your own best times, I think. Fast Fusion's gameplay is very fast paced, with some very creative tracks. The controls here are very pick up and play, making it easy for players to jump right in. As you'd accelerate around the tracks, you'll come across red and blue go faster strips that boost your craft to high speeds, but you'll need to switch your craft between the 2 colours to match the right colour strip, otherwise you won't boost but you'll slow down. Also, a simple but very effective game mechanic added here is a jump. Many of the tracks are set up for you to take advantage of it, with most having lower and higher tiers to race on. I'll be honest, when I saw there was a jump button, I wasn't sure it would work in a high-speed racer, but man, I was so wrong. It's not just a gimmick, instead lifting this game to a higher level for me. Examples of the jump impact are jumping up to new tiers, or tracks jumping across the multiple routes in the courses, and jumping through go faster strips up high in the air. Also, I wanted to highlight that although there's no combat in Fast Fusion, there's credit chips all over the track, collecting them to store in your boost meter. By pressing a button, you'll be able to pick where to boost, so races become an exhilarating dance of trying to hit every speed strip and collect as many credits as possible to keep that speed going constantly. It's hard to explain the high speed adrenaline rush feeling this game gives you, but once you play, you'll know it for sure. Also, time your boost right and you'll destroy the craft in front of you by boosting into the back of them. It's very cool. I generally enjoyed every track here, with a lot of them having environmental hazards, like flying through fans or hazardous jumps that need to be made, and lots of different weather effects all play a role in testing your wits. There's plenty of ships to use here. Most will need unlocking by using credits earned from races and challenges, time trials, and getting a good score at the end of every race. So basically everything in the game is linked to the credits. I like this system, having an in-game currency that you can grind for, doing all the modes to buy new ships and cups. Ships can be fused together here, hence fast fusion. The benefit of trying new ship combos is getting faster ships or better handling, whatever you desire. It works well for the most part, but I found once you acquire the stats you like in a fused ship, I didn't see the need to try more, but nice to have the system here. The graphics are stunning, from the ship's models to the backgrounds and tracks. Everything looks shiny and futuristic, but at the same time, having that gritty cyberpunk look perfect for this style of racer. And the icing on the cake is the weather effects. These have so much attention to detail to them. Alright, as I always say, any racing game worth its soul needs a good soundtrack to race to. Well, Fast Fusion definitely delivers with some top tracks here. Okay, time for my final thoughts. If you own a Switch 2, I think Fast Fusion is a must own. There's a lot of modes to try and master here, giving players superb racing and challenging gameplay, and I look forward to seeing what devs Shinhan Multimedia come up with next. Thanks for watching everyone, and as usual, I'll see you all on the next one.
Thanks for playing.